That worked. That was probably not the best way to do it, but the nut wasn't that tight. So now this, this should just pull off, shouldn't it? Yeah, right. I'm sure there's a special tool to hold this, by the way. I just don't have it. Now, there's a washer in there. Wishy washer. Let's see if I can get it out. Would you believe it? My magnet's too fucking fat. Jesus Christ. Can nothing be simple? Hang on, let me just try this. I don't recommend this, but and I'm not putting much pressure on that in case you're worrying. Well, not you worry, it's my bike. I know that the guy I watched, he used a puller on this. That's a shame. If I could get that, let me get a different magnet. A thinner one. I'll hopefully pull that washer out, because there's a washer in there, and that never helps. They kind of bind. Then maybe a little tippy tappy to see if that will come loose. Okay, that's the washer. I don't think it makes any difference. There's a sharp edge. Well, they're not so sharp edge, but you've got a witness mark. I can't think it makes any damn difference which way around that goes. Tippy tappy. Now that isn't coming out. Now there is a rod here. This goes right the way through to the other side, and I hope this isn't a mistake taking this out. Why? Because I don't know what I'm doing. That's it, you three stay together. So it looks like I'm going to have to try and get a puller on here somehow. The only way they did it was using like a steering, what they called a steering wheel puller. I saw it more as a damper puller that goes over these three using the original screws and pulling it. So let me get that set up and I'll be back. Right, let's see. It's a harmonic balancer puller, and I've got some large washers that I'm going to use because I don't want to strain it too much. This is going to be fun, isn't it? Getting these, I've got to get those lined up somehow, haven't I? Oh, like that. Oofta. This could work. I guess we'll find out. Sometimes you just gotta be creative. Ironically, I have this tool up for sale. Nobody seems to want to buy them these days, I don't know why. Now this will be a kilo cure. It'll either do the job I want it to do, or I'll break something. Obviously, I hope I don't break anything. And once we get this off, then we can deal with those rubbery bits. Oh, wobbly. Daylight wobbly. Yeah. In a bucket thread here. Not sure what's going on here. It doesn't want to go on with the screwdriver. Let's see if I can do this. It's just a bit of a tight thread. It's probably a little bird, to say the least. Ooh, oh. Bugger. Alright, I'm going to have to find a bolt that is the same thread as that, because it's hitting. Oh shit. Nothing's ever fucking simple. Alright, give me a sec, I'll be back. Okay, so I've managed to find a centre shaft bolt that doesn't have that big long protrusion bit. Now, let's see what happens. No point in me telling you the sizes of this. Also, I don't know how I'm going to hold this still. How do I do this? I could. I don't know if this is going to work. If I put that in the hole and then wait for that to hit it. That lovely sound. When something finally releases. Here she comes. And I was very careful where this pry bar is, so it's not caused any damage. What about that? Binding against itself now. Get out of the way, footrest. Footrest is only for a passenger. Who has passengers? It's going to be fun getting this back on, that's for sure. This is a precise fit. But there you go, that's a way of getting it off. For a harmonic balancer from your local auto parts store. Whoa! And do be very, very careful. I just noticed it. They roller bearings in here. 2 of them have fallen out. Before I go anywhere, I'm going to get them back in where they belong. And that's going to be fiddly. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Come on, baby. I'll show you this in a second, once I've got it all back together. I'm surprised at that. They must be worn. Well, maybe not. Maybe it leaves a little gap. Okay, let me show you. Come here. This is what I'm referring to, these roller bearings there. Make sure you don't lose any of those. They will try and come out as you saw, 2 of them did come out. Whoops, hey, hang on, get up there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a little crooked, but never mind. Yeah, 2 of them did come out now. There seems to be a gap, but as I couldn't get another one in there, that must be okay. I guess they just kind of fill the gap. Fill the gap. Okay. Anyway, also, William Kennedy, you were wondering what the back is. This is the back, as I said, with holes in it. Actually, they got sharp edges on them too, which does surprise me a little, I must admit. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe that helps it grip somehow. Yeah. Okay, now it's time to take this beast apart, and I'll show you what's inside. Now, before we get stuck into this, I just want to show you these retaining cap screws. They're for these 3 bolts. Now, these 3 bolts, they've got square heads. You see, they hold in here. So it's important to note that. Now, the next thing, which is even more important to note, yeah, look at that. Okay, is these 3 bolts. They've got to come out, but they're pinned over here. What I'm going to do is I'm hoping that I can just undo them, and once they're undone and I put them back in, I'll be able to pin them over again. I also will put Loctite on them, and I'm going to use red Loctite. Now, that's not something I would normally use. I'd normally use blue, but in this particular case, you really don't want this thing coming undone. Now, what goes inside here, which you will see when I take it all apart, are these blocks here and these blocks here. They're different shapes. There are 3 of one kind and 3 of another. And they look like they're an absolute pig to get in from what I've watched on videos. However, I'm thinking that if we give them a coat of WD-40, we may be able to squeeze them in somehow. Now, also what you have to make sure is that you line up everything as it was. Because when you take this plate off, obviously, there is a band the bomb. No, it's not even band the bomb, is it? It's a Y in here. And that Y can move, so you've got to get it right. I'll show you as we go along and do this. First things first, I'm going to put this in the vise and undo these bolts. So let's go to that. Right, now these, what are they? They're 11 millimeters. Fingers crossed. Now, I'm gripping it firmly, and I'm not happy about it, I must admit, but hey, let's see how it goes. Okay, that seems to be okay. Yeah, because I'm trying to work through that peening, and I'm hoping it's not damaging the thread. If it does, I'll have to figure something else out, but I can do that. Yep, right, that one's loose-ish. Let me try this one. Yep. Same again. Now, yes, I could use the speedy wrench on this, but I don't like to. I want to feel it. One more to go. They seem to have pulled through okay. I'll find out whether the thread has been damaged or not. I don't think it will. But hey, you never know, do you? Well, they don't look terrible. What I don't like is the crap that's on there, but okay, let us see. I think we're going to be okay. Famous last words. Right, that's those 3 bolts out. Now let's get this on the bench and open her up. Okay, question now is, I think I'm going to run a tap through those threads. They look okay. Bit of crap in them, but that's okay. All right, now this should come apart. Ha ha ha. How? That centerpiece. I know this has got to come out. Is there? And maybe if I... Looks like it should go out that way. I got a lot of video of this. Yeah. Let me get a little tippy tapper. Well, it's loose noises, isn't it? Hear that noise? Don't want to damage anything. Ooh, that's moving, I think. Yeah, that's moving. Oh yeah, she's moving all right. We're getting there, slow but sure. You can see that it's moving, yeah? don't want to do is lose the position of those rubbery things in there. I want to see exactly how they are. Oh, okay, this plate has now come loose. Oh, there it is. That plate is now off and loose. So this is where you have to be careful when you're putting it back on. And there you can see are those rubbery things. Yeah, this piece will now come out, and then we'll give this a jolly good clean. So it looks like the thick rim is this side. I'm just trying to figure out, oh okay, because we've got the notch there. You see there's a little notch. So that means that's where this plate then goes on with this thick edge on the outside. So that will fit on there, that way. Why am I doing this so detailed? Because I'm going to put it back together and I'm going to watch my own video. So now what I can do is try and tap that out. There she goes. And look, that's got the thick edge on it there, all right? Yeah, see, thick edge that way, thin edge inside, thin edge goes to this plate. These rubbers, yeah, they're fucked. Okay. Oh, hang on, let me put that back. 1 second. That's how they look. Big, small, big, small, big, small. Right, out. All of you, come on, out. Yeah, as I said, watching the video that other people who have done this, getting these in is a real son of a bitch. So I'm expecting it to be a son of a bitch. Right, now it's a matter of clean these 3 pieces and then put it all back together. That's another video. I've prattled on long enough with this one. I'm absolutely filthy. Let me get these clean, and then once I've got these clean, I can then in the next video I'll put it back together and you can watch me struggle, because I got a feeling it's gonna be one son bitch. Okay, so I tried degreasing these. It didn't seem to work too well, probably because of the rubber. So I've immersed them all in cellulose thinners, and well, I'm just going to leave it to soak for quite some time. I may agitate it because I like agitating things. My wife says I'm a chief agitator, and there are other things she calls me too, which are unprintable. So we'll see how this goes. Where's my little brush? Now it's only been sitting in here for a few seconds, but yeah, that's dissolving that rubber. Yeah. All right, I'm going to leave that now. Leave that to soak for quite a few hours, and we'll see you in the next video. And what else can I say but get out in that garage, go do some shit.